It's the colorful edition of Weekend in Review. Ba-ba-da.
We are bright today.
Yeah. We started out Friday with old people stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I need a new prescription, guys. I'm getting to where I can't read very well. My eye doctor told me about that a couple years ago and said, you could probably go to transition lenses. Are you having trouble? I was like, oh, no. I'm not ready for that. But now it's to the point where I'm like, can't find a place where I can
Glasses
easily...
on or glasses off?
Yeah.
Which is it?
So I went ahead and bit the bullet. So if you guys have any tips on how to adjust to transition lenses, please leave them in the comments. I'm a little nervous about it.
Mm-hmm. And me, when I got off work on Friday, I headed straight to the chiropractor. My back, I've always historically had a bad back my whole life. And every now and then I'll throw it out and it's really painful for about 2 or 3 days. And then it kind of pops back into place and I'm good. This time it wasn't. It was almost a week.
Yeah.
So I found myself a new chiropractor because I haven't been to one in a long time. Went and got adjusted. Still not perfect. I think I'm going to go back Monday maybe. Mm-hmm. So Friday night I came home and just kind of chilled on the couch and put a heating pad on my back and tried to loosen things up a little bit.
Yeah, we're trying to get you better so you feel good enough to go fishing next week.
Right.
Next Wednesday's Todd's birthday.
It is. Shh.
But he's leaving and he's getting on a jet plane and going to Florida to go fishing with his dad down in Key Largo.
Mm-hmm. That was my gift this year from you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Happy birthday. Anyway, that was about summed up our Friday. It really wasn't much. I should have done a lot more on Friday, but I just chilled other than going to the eye doctor. Saturday, woke up and we made a nice decent breakfast. Like we always do, just eggs and biscuits and gravy.
Oh yeah, you made your biscuits and gravy again?
We had some more of our our bacon. And it was my son's first time having the bacon. And I said, what do you think? He said, it's really rich.
Yeah, that was his comment.
Yeah. So I think that's a good comment. He didn't know quite how to take it because it's just the fat and it's so buttery and everything. It's really good.
I even asked Nick about it and he was like, yeah, that bacon was really good, but there was a lot of fat, so I was expecting it to be like really chewy, but the fat just kind of melts. Mm-hmm.
One of my projects that you guys know I'm doing is renovating this dining room kitchen over the next couple months, and it's in piece and parts. So while you're down in Florida, I'm going to be painting both of these rooms. But there was at least 150 years worth of holes in different people's decorating positions of where they hung things on all these walls. So I had to go through and patch, I would say 500 holes.
There was a lot.
Not 500, but there was a lot.
You actually missed, you didn't do the ones in the pantry yet?
Oh.
Well, she'll get them.
And so to lead up to being ready to do everything that we need to do for this makeover, we had to run to Lowe's to get some supplies ordered. This is why we're here today. We placed the order for our sink. This isn't the exact one, but it's almost identical. So pretty soon we'll be redoing our kitchen, putting in a farmhouse sink, thus the faucet, and then I'm gonna skirt it, like super cute. But
Did you find your curtains?
No, you'll see that in a future video.
So after we left Lowe's, one of our Saturday afternoon things that we love to do is to stop by my mom and stepdad's shop and visit with them. It's always good to catch up on them. And during the week, they're busy, they work. We're busy, we work.
Okay, I want to go get something.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
So we stopped in to visit them. Jerry's been not feeling too well lately over the last week or so, so we really wanted to check in on him. Fortunately, he's got some medication now to fix his issues and he's back on the mend.
I always look to see what I can find at his mom and dad's resale shop because there's always something new there. I found these guys. They're cool old antique curling irons. So fun. I'm going to use them for decorations up in my bathroom.
They're off-grid curling irons.
That's what we said. They were off-grid curling irons. Put them on your wood stove and you're ready.
finished up visiting with them guys, and then right next door is Tractor Supply, so we stopped in there. We needed to get some chicken food, and you found some stuff on sale, right?
I did.
What'd you find?
They're clearance down. TSC has all their decoration stuff clearance down. $7. And then I got these for the cabin. Look,
Cute.
$4. Oh.
Little. Pretty much wrapped up our shopping for Saturday. Headed back home, and I think you and Abigail took off and went to the mall and did more shopping. You weren't done.
No, it was just right away. She needs her solo costume for dance, and so we ran up to our not local, but the closest mall that we have to us. And after about 6 or 7 outfits, we found it.
I didn't do much. I stayed home, sat on the couch, and caught up on YouTube videos.
You put the heating pad back on your bag.
I did. That's nice.
Sunday morning, guys, I woke up to the messiest kitchen ever. I don't know why I have not learned my lesson to just make sure every night before I go to bed, the kitchen's clean, especially on the weekend because we're always cooking breakfast and stuff, and I hate cooking when my sink's already full. So I always have to get the dishes done before I start cooking. So I did that, and I made blueberry muffins with some sugar on top so the crust gets crispy. Yummy, yummy.
There was still a couple Christmas decorations that never got put away. They were kind of upstairs in the hallway, kind of tucked out of the way. So they just kept getting ignored, and I kept walking past them, and Rachel kept walking past them. So I got those items, those little Christmas trees bagged up, and a couple boxes of your ribbon.
Oh, thanks.
Got all that stuff put up in the attic where it belongs, and I think other than outside, we are officially de-Christmased.
Yeah, he came downstairs so excited and proud and said, I got all the Christmas stuff is put away and done. I was like, no, we still have lights hanging up outside and our garland in a couple spots. Almost. So it's super easy for me anyway, to become very lazy over the winter, which I appreciate the break, I do, but there's a lot of stuff that we need to get done to make sure that we're ready for spring, especially ready for the wedding reception that's gonna be here. So you guys, a lot of you know I'm a project manager, so I try to make lists of things that we can do with our given weekends, and I'm gonna make the list very visible so that when we're just sitting around and there's nothing to do, we can look at our list and see if there's something we can cross off. So that's what I'm doing today. While Todd I'm gonna try to keep a method, like Rachel is pink, Todd is blue, things we can do together, black. But when Todd's gone for his birthday trip, I'm gonna paint the kitchen and the dining room. And just a sneak peek, this is the walls, this is the accent colors. So we also have a dead tree that we've talked about that's fallen and down, so we need to remove the dead tree. And there's quite a few standing dead trees that can easily come down now while it's winter because they're covered in poison ivy. Winter's the great time to take them down and burn them while the poison ivy is dormant. So we'll do that. And then we're going to be replacing our kitchen sink, which you guys saw yesterday. So that's definitely a Todd one. But I'm gonna keep going through this. I'll show you when I'm done, kind of what our winter project list looks like. So guys, this cabinet, can you see it right back here? That's where I kept like all my soap making, and then I've expanded into homemade beauty products and my maple syrup supplies. It was just overflowing. So I needed to get a reorganization system done to clear out that cabinet and get it all put in a nice and orderly spot. So I'm moving all my stuff down to the basement where I was completely running out of space in my cabinet upstairs. And this is just all my DIY stuff for making soap, homemade beauty products, cleaning products, all that kind of stuff. So I gotta figure out now how to fit it in these 4 containers. So I have everything from beeswax, shea butter, palm oil, olive oil, essential oils, tons of Castile soap, wool for felting soap, containers. So I gotta figure out how to fit it all now. Okay, so everything fit except my maple syrup stuff. I only brought a few things down, but I think I need a different storage system for all my maple syruping stuff. Which doesn't make sense to put with my homemade beauty product stuff anyway, so.
I think after you're reorganizing your projects cabinet,
It led
it was
into
one of those projects where it's like you get started on this and next thing you know, you're over here in a different area working on something else, reorganizing that, and it just kind of spreads.
It wasn't like I stopped doing what I was doing. It just motivates you to do more.
Right.
So I got going on the pantry, and I had my same situation. My pantry was overflowing with like all of our bulk herbs and dry goods and stuff that we've recently purchased since, probably fall, and haven't properly taken the time to store them. So you got on the vacuum sealer, and we got everything that we could vacuum sealed up and now everything just looks so nice and organized and clean.
Even some things that probably didn't need vacuum sealing, like the salt.
Yeah.
We still did it just to try to remove moisture from it and keep it as sealed as possible.
Yeah, and I can't ever tell when those zippers are actually zippering on those bags. Very good.
On the Mylar bags?
No, this was just a plastic bag. But anyway, just get stuff more. We know it's stored properly now. Mm-hmm. And I think it looks nice.
And it's all labeled.
Mm-hmm. So it's pretty fun that you can go down to your extended pantry to restock your pantry. So we got chicken. I needed more spaghetti sauce. Got our taco meat, tomato sauce, turkey, more taco meat, more carrots. Oh. And I got you some more jalapeno candy. So probably once a month I look through and say, what else do I need to restock? I could probably use some more salsa. But pretty fun. I had one other project that's been sitting on my shelf to do, which had somewhat to do with my DIYing, anti-buying thing. So I had a brilliant idea. It's totally brilliant. I went to Salvation Army and I bought 4 baby blankets. What do they call those? It's been so long since I've had babies.
Swaddling?
Yeah, like the swaddling blankets. And I paid 50 cents each for them, so $2. And I had the plan to cut them up and make them into my unpaper towels. So I sat down with my pinking shears and cut them all up.
Is that what them special scissors were that I saw today?
It'll keep them from fraying. Mm-hmm. And guys, look what I made. I made my own roll of unpaper towels. So you need a paper towel? Looky there. Just pull it off. How cool is that?
You ended up with 2 whole rolls.
I did. I made 2 whole rolls of paper towels, unpaper towels. So I think I'd like to make a whole nother two rolls of paper towels so we can keep like one in the garage. I can keep one upstairs in our laundry room, bathroom. So I'm going to keep my eye out next time I go to Salvation Army, see if they have any more. And I thought it was a fun project. Maybe it took me 15 minutes, I'd say, to do it all. It was pretty quick.
Mm-hmm. I'm impressed at how well you rolled them up like that.
Yeah. Thanks.
Good job. I think we're just about at the end of Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
It was time to eat. I'm still stuffed because you made one of my favoriteest meals, meatloaf.
It's been on the menu plan for a long time. I wanted to make meatloaf with half of our pastured cow, grass-fed cow, and half of our own pork. And it turned out so good.
It was very good. And I'd say I'd never had meatloaf with carrots in it before, but she chopped up this mixture of carrots and onions and celery and peppers and like really, really tiny and baked it in there. And
Well, I sauteed that all first. And then I, folded it in. And it had garlic in it.
you did a good job.
Thank you.
My belly's still full.
Used up almost the last of our sweet potatoes from our summer harvest. And I'll tell you, I'm really impressed how well those are storing. Now I have just a few of our white potatoes left that are Kennebecks, and they're just starting to sprout eyes. So
Not as bad as last year.
not as bad as last year at all. I just open air stored them in our pantry, and they're doing fine.
Cool. So we hope you enjoyed a weekend in review. We're back. We did take a couple weeks off over the holidays.
Yep.
We should be back on schedule now.
Next week's going to be another special edition.
Are we going to try it?
What? Well, yeah,
You're going to have to do all the assembly work.
I can do it.
All right. We do also want to invite you guys, if you enjoy our stories and finding out what we do on the weekends and all of our projects, we do want to invite you guys to subscribe to our channel. There's a lot of people that watch us all the time and
May or may not be
may
subscribed.
or not be subscribed. So
Also, if you think that you were subscribed, you might want to check, because it recently happened to me where I got unsubscribed from a channel that I know I didn't do that. So just check your subscriptions to the folks that you follow and make sure YouTube's not doing something funny.
right.
But we hope you guys have a great week. There's lots coming up, so stay tuned, and we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Ow! You don't actually have to hit me to make a
I
thumbnail.
do, for it to be real.